I'm sure you're like me and you've always loved a cheesesteak.
Love it.
Question is,
Yes?
do you love cheesesteak on a pizza?
Get right out of town.
I'm just telling you guys, the new Blackstone Pizza Oven makes every day a pizza party.
Straight magic.
With any dish, preheating is definitely critical for your Blackstones. Number one with your Blackstone Pizza Oven, and number two with your Blackstone, the traditional Blackstone, I guess. So I found that this is the sweet spot with my pizza oven that I like right at the edge of that orange indicator. Also my Blackstone, I'm gonna get that sucker screaming hot. We want smoking hot. Now while that is heating up, let's get to our veggies. I've got some green and red bell peppers and some yellow onion. Now there is debate on the cheesesteak if yellow onions or peppers, what can be on your cheesesteak, but this ain't a traditional.
What about mushrooms?
No, that's just ridiculous. Nobody puts mushrooms on their cheesesteaks. But today this is a cheesesteak pizza, so we're gonna dice those up and get them smaller than I would with a cheesesteak. Basically the right size where I can get a little bit in every single bite. Now set that aside, let's move on to our special sauce. We're gonna start with 2 parts Duke's mayo, move on to, I'd say maybe like a quarter part, a third part-ish of horseradish, and then we've got some Worcestershire. Now add enough Worcestershire that it loosens things up, but also you want that real big umami flavor. Gonna season that with some Blackstone Steakhouse and some Blackstone cheesesteak seasoning. Stir that up, set it aside, and then it is time to get our shaved beef onto our screaming hot Blackstone.
The cheesesteak.
Before your steak goes down, add a little bit of olive oil and then throw that shaved beef down. You can slice it up yourself, but I recommend letting your butcher do the shaving. That way it's real. The butcher. That way you get this real cheesesteak slice. And
yeah, they do it for you. It's easy.
It's easy. It's awesome. It's shaved. While your steak is cooking, don't forget to season it with some kosher salt, some coarse black pepper. Then I'm gonna season this with some Blackstone cheesesteak seasoning as well.
It smells amazing.
Dude, it smells amazing. It looks amazing.
Magic.
Slide that off to the side. And now let's get ready with our pizza dough. So as a noob into the pizza world, I would say that the dough is probably the biggest learning curve. So I buy a done dough.
Yeah.
It's a pre-mixed dough. And I let it sit out for a little bit to get a rise in it, get that real airy nature to it. And then we start to work it out into the shape that you want. Classic round pizza. That's what I'm going for. Now this is definitely gonna take a few minutes. You wanna stretch, you wanna move, let gravity do the work, use a rolling pin. But before that goes down, you wanna make sure you got some flour and then work all that out so it doesn't stick on everything.
Trick, so it doesn't get like so bubbly.
And I love the bubbles, but for this kind of style pizza, I'm wanting a little more classic, like pizzeria pizza. I don't know what the term would be.
We'll learn
Again, I'm the noob. I'm the new guy in the room, okay? So now I've got my pizza looking really good. We want to stretch that out real nice, get my peel, add a little bit of semolina so this doesn't stick when it's time to go into the oven. And my friends, we are done, and I think we're officially ready to start building.
That sauce is amazing.
Now the beauty about making your own pizza is you can build it, make it as saucy or as... Dude, growing up, my buddy, he liked his pizza dry, and I would spend the night at his house. Yep. And so we'd spend the night at his house, and because it's his place, and you know, it's his rules. But man, I loved a saucy pizza. However, one thing I learned from Todd, you don't want to go too saucy, because then your pizza just, I don't know.
You want the crust.
Yeah, you do want the crust, but I think that is a good amount. All right.
That is good looking.
Now, another thing I learned, just from doing it, and to be honest with you, I learned it from Nate. Saucing up to the edge helps with the bubbles.
It does.
So now we've got, dude, that cheesesteak. Look at that crispy cheesesteak. Another thing is you want to make sure you chop this up into small bites. Now, if you got a giant chunk, I mean, that's not going to hurt anybody. But, I mean, ideally, you got an appropriate amount of steak distribution per bite.
Scientific.
It's science.
Dang, you're loading this mother.
Dude, I mean, who doesn't want... Or who wants a cheesesteak pizza where you're missing steak? I don't want that.
You talking?
Exactly. Now here's another controversial thing in the pizza making world. Maybe we don't caramelize our peppers and our onions.
It's probably more controversial in the cheesesteak world than it is in the
pizza world.
This makes sense.
This kind of does. I mean, because we're going to throw it in there. It's going to start... Actually, I mean, it's going to cook in the pizza oven a little bit. But, you know, if you want to do caramelized, go for it. But red and green, in my opinion, number one, I love the flavor. Number two, it just looks really
You're going
pretty.
all Christmas on it.
I don't like that term.
Look.
I do not like that term.
Why not? It looks a little Christmas.
It just because it doesn't mean you should say
A
that.
little Lloyd Christmas.
Exactly. All right, Ethan, does that look pretty good or no?
Yes.
Okay, we need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, we are done there. Now, here's another thing. Cheesesteak world, provolone's your man, right? That's where the cheese is at.
Yeah,
Today
is a
we
nice
found
one.
a mozzarella and provolone mixture. So we're gonna get heavy. I mean, cheesesteak, I feel like we should be pretty aggressive with the cheese, don't you?
Go aggressive.
Go all aggressive. E, does that look good? What do you
Just
think?
don't say anything, Ethan.
What do you think, Ethan? Dude, speak already. Come on!
He learned.
I scared him. I scared him away. All right, I think that is.
Yes, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I think we're good. Let's
Time to launch.
Oh, that's another term. Pizza terms.
Countdown
Launching.
to launching sequence.
All right. Kill pro move. Don't launch your pizza while the table's turning. And then a little shimmy, little shimmy, cocoa pop. There it is. Get that bad boy started up again.
90 seconds.
2 minutes later, Bob's your uncle, you will have a cheesesteak pizza. We might need a post drizzle of that sauce. We're definitely gonna do a
Post-dust?
post dusting.
Of course.
We'll see what happens. See you in 2 minutes. 2 and 2. It's been about 2 minutes, sliding into the 3-minute marker. But, oh, yeah, pro move. Don't keep the table turning while you try to take it out either. All right, let's see what's happening here. Oh, dude. Look at
For
that.
being a beginner,
It's not bad. Not bad for a beginner. And I personally love an extra done, not burnt, but an extra crispy dough.
dang.
Dude, this
Slice
is
that bad
freaking
boy.
where it's at. All right, let's get in there, boys. The crust cut. Here we go.
Ooh, you hear it?
Oh, I hear it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Dude, oh, and by the way, this new Blackstone
rocker.
rocker,
It rocks.
is that like the it sucks as it cuts? Oh,
No,
dude,
it's
this
like-
is maybe my best crispy dough ever. It's gonna need a second to try it, but we need to get into this bad boy ASAP. Because this, my friends,
The best of both worlds?
it's the best of both worlds.
That's what it is.
Step by step, day by day.
Ooh, baby.
No, you keep going to New Kids on the Block. I'm going to TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Oh, dude. Cheesesteak on a pizza?
Does it work?
Well, let's see.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh. The integrity of the peppers and onions,
Yeah?
that's important. I'm
Weren't
getting
you gonna
better.
post dust?
We should. Why wouldn't we, right?
Well, I'm not saying you should.
I'm getting better.
You are.
Or maybe the pizza oven's just... It's the pizza oven.
Like
I can't take credit.
95% pizza oven.
Yeah.
75, 80.